Hey everyone, we're slowly getting our voice back. We are finally sounding better. So we're going to do some John chapter 12 today. I don't know how far we're going to get. We might do the whole chapter. We're going to see. There's no chat, so you can watch, but you can't comment. You can comment, you just can't chat. And that's just till I start feeling better, till I feel up to doing a chat. So no chat for right now. I don't know when I'm bringing the chat back. So for a while, we're going to do members only. We're going to do no chat. Um, but if members only, nobody else can see it. So those will be special streams. Because if I do the Bible studies members only, that'll mess, nobody else will be able to see them if they're not members. So we're not going to do it that much, but we'll get by. So this is John chapter 12. I'm seeing how many sections there is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So we're going to read just the Bible part. And if we get to all 5 sections, we will. We may do like 3, do the other 2 another stream, and then do the notes another stream. But this is part 1 of John 12. So we have a woman that's going to anoint Jesus with perfume. 6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany, where Lazarus lived, whom Jesus had already raised from the dead. Here, a dinner was given in Jesus' honor. Martha served, while Lazarus was among those reclining at the table with him, and Mary took a pint of pure nard, which is an expensive perfume, and she poured it on Jesus' feet and wiped his feet with her hair. So these are Lazarus' sisters, Mary and Martha. So Martha was cooking and serving basically, and supposedly was a good cook. And then Mary is washing Jesus' feet. And the house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume. So it was like a really expensive, nice perfume. I don't know what kind of perfume, but it was nice. But one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, who was later to betray him, objected to this. Why wasn't this perfume sold and the money given to the poor? It's worth at least a year's wages. He did not say this because he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief and a keeper of the money bag he used to help himself with whatever was put in it. Leave her alone, Jesus replied. It is intended that she should save this perfume for the day of my burial. You will always have the poor among you, but you will not always have me. Meanwhile, a large crowd of Jews found out that Jesus was there and came, not only because of him, but also to see Lazarus, whom he had raised from the dead. So the chief priests made plans to kill Lazarus as well, for on account of him, many other Jews were going over to Jesus and believing in Jesus. So we'll start with 2 to 3 sections, and we'll see how we feel after that. Jesus is going to ride to Jerusalem on a donkey. The next day, the great crowd had come for the festival, heard that Jesus was on his way to Jerusalem. They took palm branches and went out to just meet him, I guess waving the palm branches, shouting, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, blessed is the King of Israel. Jesus found a young donkey, sat on it, and it is written, Do not be afraid, daughter Zion. See, your king is coming, seated on a donkey's colt. At first, the disciples did not understand all this, and only after Jesus was glorified did they realize that all these things had been written about him and that these things had been done to him. Now the crowd that was with him when he called Lazarus from the tomb and raised him from the dead continued to spread the word. Many people, because they had heard that he had performed this sign, went out to meet him. So the Pharisees said to one another, See, this is getting us nowhere. Look how the whole world has gone after him. And then Jesus is going to explain why he has to die. Now there were some Greeks among those who went up to worship at the festival, and they came to Philip, who was from Bethsaida at Galilee, with the request, Sir, We would like to see Jesus. Philip went to tell Andrew, and Andrew and Philip then told Jesus. Jesus replied, "The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Very truly, I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. Anyone who loves their life will lose it, while anyone who hates their life in this world will keep it for eternal life. And whoever serves me must follow me, and wherever I am, your servant will also be. My Father will honor the one who serves me." All right, I'm going to get a Kleenex. I'll be right back. Okay. We're still dripping a lot out of our nose. Okay. "Now, my soul is troubled, and what shall I say, Father? Save me from this hour. No, it was for this very reason I came to this hour. Father, glorify your name." Then a voice came from heaven, "I have glorified it, and will glorify it again." The crowd that was there and heard it had said it had thundered, and others said an angel had spoken to him. Jesus said, "The voice was for your benefit, not mine. Now is the time for judgment on this world. Now the prince of this world will be driven out, and I, where I am lifted up from the earth, will draw all people to myself." He said this to show the kind of death that he was going to die. The crowd spoke up and said, "We all heard the law that Messiah will remain forever. So how can you say the Son of Man must be lifted up? Who is the Son of Man?" Then Jesus told them, "You are going to have the light just a little while longer. Walk while you have the light before darkness overtakes you. And whoever walks in the dark does not know where they are going. Believe in the light while you have the light, so that you may become children of light." When he was finished speaking, Jesus left and hid himself from them. And then we have most of the people don't believe in Jesus. Even after Jesus had performed so many signs in their presence, they still wouldn't believe in him. This was to fulfill the word of Isaiah the prophet. "Lord, who has believed our message?" "And to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed?" Okay, we're going to get a cough drop. Come back. We're working on it. All righty. Cough drop in. All right, where are we at? Okay, for this reason they cannot believe, because, as Isaiah says elsewhere, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, so that they will never see with their eyes, nor understand with their hearts, nor turn, and I would heal them. Isaiah said this because he saw Jesus' glory and spoke about him. Yet at the same time, many, even among the leaders, believed in him, but because of the Pharisees, they would not openly acknowledge their faith, for fear they would be put out of the synagogue. But they loved human praise more than praise from God. We have one more section left, and that is Jesus summarizing his message. All right. Then Jesus cried out, "Whoever believes in me does not believe in me only, but the one who sent me. The one who looks at me and seeing the one who sent me, I have come into the world as a light, so that no one who believes in me shall stay in darkness. If anyone hears my words but does not keep them, I do not judge that person. For I did not come to judge the world, but to save the world." That's a good verse. Jesus says, "But I did not come to judge the world, but to save the world." Then there is a judge for the one who rejects me and does not accept my words. The very words I have spoken will condemn them at the last day. For I did not appeal or speak on my own, but the Father who sent me commanded me and say all that I've spoken. I know that his command leads to eternal life. So whatever I say is just what the Father has told me to say. All right, that's the end of John 12. Tomorrow we'll read the Bible notes or another day. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm going to see how I feel if I'll go to church. I may want to stay in until I'm, a little more better. But we'll see about reading the notes tomorrow. I know nobody has any questions because I have the chat off, but it's been a pleasure tonight. It's been a pleasure reading the Bible for everyone who sees this later and who sees this. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a short one. Next time we'll do the Bible notes. I'm not going to overwhelm myself, but we got through all of John chapter 12. And I enjoyed reading it to you guys. So everyone have a good night. I'll see you guys soon for the Bible notes for part 2. Have a good night. Bye-bye.